All right. We're live. I think we're live. We're pretty live. It seems live right now. And there's always a delay in the broadcast from me to you. So, how's it going, everybody? I can see Miko, Redcap. Hello, Redcap. You're the first in the chat. Sean is in the chat. How's it going? I'm early for it. You are early, Sean. You're always like an hour late. King OK, hey Lloyd, Sean, did you get my email and my WhatsApp with the routines? I got the email and the WhatsApp. I don't check my phone over the weekends when it comes to anything work related. So I'll probably reply to you tomorrow afternoon sort of time. But yeah, I'm sorry I missed your call, man. I literally don't take any calls or any texts or messages over the weekends. Brendan, how's it going, buddy? I'm doing great, man. I'm having a great weekend so far. How has your guys' weekends been? What have you all been doing? Has anybody done anything wicked? I ran 15 kilometers this morning, 10 kilometers yesterday morning. I went surfing yesterday evening, and I had a pizza for the first time in like 3 weeks yesterday too. So that's how my weekend's gone. As you can imagine, this has been like the best weekend ever. Anyone, what have you guys done? Anything wicked? I'm thinking about going surfing after this stream ends because it's like sunny for the next till like 7:30 here, and there's some nice waves. I might go and do that. I may miss the next few services since I'm going on vacation to Thailand. Oh, lucky you, man. Oh man, have a great time over in Thailand. And Shank Sayu for cool gimmicks card, please. Gimmick card, please. Dude, I have a bunch of gimmick stuff as tutorials on the channel. You can go and check them all out right now, and there's a bunch of things there. Double time swing. Hi, hey, hi, buddy. How's it going? Let's get going. Drop some fire emojis. Hell yes. Fabrizio, how you doing, my friend? Morgan May. Very good. Got to visit my long-distance girlfriend in Boston. Dude, if that isn't a great weekend, I don't know what is, man. That's amazing. Henry Ferris. Yo, Henry. Henry's a great creator, up-and-coming creator from the UK. Glad to see you in the chat, man. I can't wait to see more magic from you. Got Miko, learning new trick, pick 4 aces from the deck, Marlowe way. Nice. We got Tim. I got a contract with a school to do magic with kids. That's dope. That's amazing. Would you do kids shows or more like adult, like like card magic stuff, or like specifically for like what's the age range of the schools? Kyle McGuire asks, what kind of surfboard you have? I have like a big 7-foot surfboard that I bought when I was really fat and I weighed like 225 pounds. And now I'm 165 pounds. So I still have that, but it just makes surfing just super fun. I used to have a 6'5" board, but then I got fat. I'm probably gonna pick that back out the garage. Did it just begin? I just woke up and had to rush. Yes, Aziz, it did just begin. You're right on time, my friend. Look at all the comments coming in today. What's going on? There's nothing like getting up and riding. Oh, Sean Jackson. Yes, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Whoa. Marlon, what? Dudes. And Sean, Marlon, just super chatting $50 right there. Thank you so much, guys. Like, that's unbelievable. Wow. That's a way to start off the show from both of you. Okay. What do you want from me? Do you want my firstborns? I am eternally grateful for that, guys. Wow. Drop some fire emojis down in the chat for the guys for doing that. Thank you very, very much. Now I need to like refresh this system because it doesn't update the super chat. So I need to do this, I think. I need to click away. Wow. I'm actually a little bit speechless at that. Thank you so much, dude. Okay, refreshing the image on screen. Greetings from Maryland. Man, Sean and Marlon, you guys are too kind. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to try and catch up on these. If you have any questions, fire them in. I'm going to start racing through them. And I wasn't expecting the super chats today, but I might teach you something pretty awesome because of it then. So, got to go to my first college football game of the season and play in a one-on-one b-ball tournament. Oh, I got 18th place overall. Very sunburned. Yo, I can imagine, dude. Okay, so Nothing like getting up and running away. So all 5 of my boards. You've got to get a new one. Yeah. So what's my opinion on Adam Wilber's Split project and In Case of Emergency from King? Okay. I think they're both fantastic projects. The Split project is something that Adam's been showing to me over the years, on and off, different variations of it. As always, I'm still speechless at the super chats. Thank you, guys. It's one of those things that it looks like a camera trick. And when I say camera trick, it looks like it's a trick that should only be done on camera, because there's so much magic like that out there these days. But I've seen Adam perform this all over the world in front of live, living human magicians on stage, in different countries. It's the real deal, and the reactions are stronger from laymen, and they're just as strong from magicians, but they're stronger from laymen. And In Case of Emergency, it's just a great, like a perfect mystery card effect, or mystery card, right? Folded card effect. And if it doesn't suit my style to carry an In Case of Emergency box personally, like I'm more in line with the Splits project, but for so many magicians, that thing just makes so much sense, and it's a smart method too. So I love it, man. I really love it. Seth Howard says, watching my 4-year-old and my girlfriend's 2 8-year-olds, so I won't be here long. I want to say, oh man, thanks for dropping in, Seth. I know how hard work it is looking after that many kids. I've got just Thomas, and I struggle. Good morning, Matthew. How are you? Just because I know you're bad at this, please check your email. I had an idea for advice. All right, yeah, I am terrible for checking my emails. Thanks, Kyle, man, for saying I look at... Oh, dude, right back at you, man. Hey, French Bulldog. I'm from Hoko originally. Oh, you guys got a good little conversation going on without me. All right. Hey, I like Yaskin. That's a nice name. Hey, I like your gimmicks a lot. I've been marathoning your videos. Oh, dude, thank you so much. Helps get the view hours up. It's you that's been doing all that. Thanks, dude. Yo, Dave, how you doing, buddy? Oh, well, I know Dave Christmas, if that's your real name. Jan? Am I saying that right? Jan Magician? So, Jan, and then Terje. Jan from Austria and Terje from Norway. We've got Kathy Evans. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? Tim Lloyd. It's more adult-based tricks, so stuff like Cognito, Lux, Maxim will work great for them. Perfect, Tim. Yeah, I'm all about that. Yo, Josh Riley. Oh, Josh Riley's in the building. I gotta say, Josh, I have defeated you. So, this is what I picked up on, I don't know what day it was. Oh, I got delivered to me. The new 14 Pro. I feel so bad because Josh had trouble getting his, and so didn't want to rub it in his face too much, but ooh. I'm so sorry, Josh. You're gonna hate me. Dude, I saw Peter Eggink and his Acme hole. What the F? Any responses? That's yours. I've seen Peter Eggink's new Acme hole effect. It's not expressly the same method. It's like a slight tweak on it. But I don't mind. Like, I don't mind these things. I released Acme hole half a decade ago, I think now. And I didn't even release it. I made no money off it because I released it with a different company. I don't even work at that company. I don't even have the rights to that trick. So thank you so much for like highlighting that, dude, and like keeping me in mind. But I have no affiliation with it, so I can't really. Whoa, dude, Marlon. Guys, all right, you need to drop like fire a diamond emojis like crazy for Marlon in the chat. He's just sent in another super chat that completes the goal for the day. Marlon, thank you so much. What is going on? Thank you. Oh my god, dude. Yo, what? Marlon, I need to meet you and buy you a coffee, or if you drink beer, I'll buy you a pizza. And dude, guys, please just go crazy in the chat for Marlon. But wow, thank you so much, man. Are you doing this just to make me lose all track of thought? What is happening? Thank you, dude. Wow. All right, so just to go back to Chris James about the Acme hole thing with Peter Egging, I don't mind that anymore, man. I mean, like I was saying, like the trick was released with a different company. I don't even think I have the rights to it. I don't make money off it, and I never have. So, I'm all right with people releasing. I mean, it is a little bit of a change. So there is that. But If I worried about everything like this, I think I would be I'd be I wouldn't be who I am. Can I buy your change cards from you, bro? I don't have any to sell, man, but one day I'll bring them back to the market, and then everyone can get their hands on them if they want them. Got to have a meetup over here yesterday, just 5 of us. This is from Aziz. We aren't really doing magic over here, so it's rare, but something I really enjoy. Hopefully I get enough videos now just to edit. Nice, man. Where are you, Aziz? What part of the world are you in? Rude cap. Just watched your impromptu bill and banknote trick. Surprised with how well it works. Thanks. Yeah, that trick is one of those tricks that I've been doing. Like I said, I can't even remember how many years it is now. One of the very first things I ever created, and it's taken me all over the world. I've done that trick all over the world, fooled so many magicians, and the method is just disgustingly sneaky, I think. Also, if you like that sort of trick, then stay tuned for this tutorial Tuesday coming up. If you like that effect, I won't give anything away, but I think you might love the next tutorial Tuesday, which is this Tuesday. Miko says, oh, and half a year, my brother asked me, would you like to have a new house? Now it's true, move-in time in 2 months' time. My brother sold his company. So a bit confused about what? Did he buy you a house? Does he want to buy me a house? What happened there? So your views on pre-show work, any suggestions of a book on it? It's funny, actually, I talked about pre-show in a episode of Fuller. By the way, I still can't get over Marlon doing that, and Sean, but Marlon, man, thank you. If you want to know anything, any questions directly, Marlon, feel free to ask. But I talk about pre-show and a little bit briefly in the episode of Fuller, where I reveal it was like 2 weeks ago, I think it was. And I talk quite a lot about pre-show on there. So, and there's a lot to go over on it. So if you have a specific question on pre-show, then maybe I can address it here. Magician with young master. I ain't no master, but I appreciate the sentiments, dude. Brendan says, how tall are you? Because 165 can be thin. Also 160% back split as an amazing project. Oh yeah, 100% back split. Yeah, split's such a great project. I am 5'8", Brendan. So I'm aiming to get down to 155, which I think I'll probably be there in the next 3 weeks. I'll drop 10 pounds in 3 weeks, I think. So I'll do that. Although I did have a killer load of potatoes for dinner today. Matthew says, I'll be back. Got to go rescue a dog and take it to... What? Matthew, please come back and update us on the dog, if you can. I hope the dog's okay. Yes, it's correct. Okay, I don't know about that. Oh, I said Jan correctly. Nice. Kyle says, what was the trick with the card box cellophane the coin produced called? Please re-release that. What was the trick with the card box? Oh, that was called Ghost System. The Ghost System. I have other variations of the Ghost System, and my favorite one I've never released, and I don't have Instagram anymore. On my Instagram, there's a trick with a playing card through a bill, and it happens in crazy slow motion. And I'd like to release that one day. If you guys can go on my Instagram, it's at Lloyd Barnes, and you can see it somewhere on there. It's like a throwback video. And yeah, it's one of my favorite visuals ever. I'll probably release something like that one day because I don't want to release anything that I put out with an old company. Sean says, Lloyd, how is Dex coming along? Can I get it yet? Yeah, there's been a setback with Dex, which is probably going to get me hung, drawn, and quartered. But basically, we were going to get it in for December. It was supposed to be September, and then we made a huge change to it, which improved the whole device. But just purely because of times in manufacturing and shipping, unless we wanted to release it on December the 24th, then we're going to push it back to just after Christmas because we'll miss the shipping deadlines for everyone, if it comes in that late. So it's going to be 2023, unfortunately. I'm so sorry, please don't kill me. Spencer, love you, Lloyd. I love you too, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, Brent, that's insane. That's true. All right, I'm trying to catch up with all these chats. David M was on a train yesterday with my godson. Bought some ties from Penguin to compare to loops. Floated all until everyone was staring. Nice. I need to pick up some loops. And David, how do the ties compare to loops? By the way, glad I can help you. Thank you so much, Marlon, dude. Yeah, look at all the fire love emoji coming in. That's so good. Started doing your version of Tucson Monty. Wow, what a game changer. Brings an amazing trick to thanks, dude. Yeah, if anyone doesn't if anyone does 2-card Monty and they want to just take it like to the stratosphere, then just do the one change that I make to it. And I wouldn't say normally to I wouldn't recommend that, like, I wouldn't say do something that I created like so strongly, but the change that I make to 2-card Monty, it gives you a free miracle, and if it misses, you still have 2-card Monty, so you get something stratospheric completely for free, just by tweaking your performance. Actually, I'll go over that now. I'm glad you brought that up, Chris. So if this is for anyone that does 2-card Monty, or if you ever intend on doing 2-card Monty, this is this change that I'd make to it. And I've been doing this for years. Ironically, I have a couple of performance footage pieces of this, and one of them is at a funeral. Whoa. Wait a minute. What? Marlon, what? Marlon just super chat. Marlon, what are you doing? Oh my god. I'm sorry for... Yo, thank you so much, Marlon. Marlon just super chatted $100. Dude, thank you so much. Guys, every single one of you that's watching, please just drop some fire and diamond emojis in. I'm literally... Dude. Alright. If you want to come and sit in my seat, Marlon, and I don't even know what to say. Man, what is going on? Thank you so much. Blimey. I'm stunned. I feel like calling Kaylee up here to see this. What is going on? Thank you. Yeah, Marlon's on fire. Blimey. Okay. I've like completely lost my train of thought. I need to grab a deck of cards, not this one. And I'll. Where's my deck of cherries? Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna teach you. Yeah. While you all commenting for Marlon, I'm gonna grab a deck of cherries and then show you the update to. I say update. I'll show you what I do with. Okay, and I'm back. Yeah, my next child is gonna be called Marlon. Man, thank you, Marlon. If you're still here, thank you so much, my friend. All right, guys, let me show you. I'm going to show you right now how to take 2-card Monty into the stratosphere completely for free. All right, so where are we at? And the funny thing is, I've been doing this for I first taught this in the Black Club free downloads for illusionist.com. And that was like 6 or 7 years ago, and I've been doing this for 3 years since at that time. And then I'd seen in Blaine's last special, Real Magic, he did this or a variation. He did this, but not the exact same way I did it. But I'd never seen anyone do 2-card Monty where they name 2 cards and it becomes those before. Maybe there is. Nothing's original in Magic. I think these days, like, everything's been done before. But I'd never seen, and I've been around the world, I've seen a lot of things. I'd never seen anyone doing 2-card Monty the way that I do it. And then after about 6 or 7 years, I'd seen Blaine do it on TV. And I don't know if he'd seen any of my videos or performances, but who knows. But anyway, all right, this is the small change you make to 2-card Monty, and it takes it from here to outside. You can't even see it goes so far. So normally 2-card Monty would be done with two red aces, and they change into any 2 cards, like 2 queens, or any 2 contrasting cards. So people would use, maybe they start with queens and they change into red aces or something. Here's what I do. So I start off and I take a 3, and I say, I'll show the camera here. So I take a 3, let's put this up a little bit, and I place this in their hand, and I say, I know you weren't paying much attention. Do you know what card you're holding? And they always say, like, 3 of when I say clubs, it's the black 3, okay? I say you can check. And I say the next we have this 3, which is the 3 of, and they say spades. So it's about process of elimination. If you didn't know that was the clubs, you do now. And they agree. So then I say, watch, I'm going to show you something interesting. I'm going to show you how fast I can switch these cards around to confuse you between the spades and the clubs. So I go in their fingers, like we all know with two-card Monty. And then eventually, so this is how the move works. I take the clubs from beneath the spades really quick, so fast that you can't even see it. Watch. So this time I'm going to do it. I'm not going to count so you don't know whether it's an odd or even amount of times. And eventually, I'll put one back on top and then I'll swap them around like this so you don't know whether you've got the clubs or the spades on top or bottom. Which is all like a confusing bit of like nothing. And then I say, what I want you to do now, and you guys can sort of do this in the chat where we are magicians, is everyone think or everyone name a number between 1 and 10, but not 3. So you can just think of it or type it in really quick. And then when everyone eventually names 7, because everyone names 7, I'll tell you what happens. Don't worry if they don't name 7, because you still get a miracle. This is the coolest part of this thing. So when the majority of people name 7, especially in a group as well, because everyone knows 7 is the most likely number to be named, but there's a psychological subtlety that Peter Turner taught me, which is that 7 and 3 are best friends. So when you say name a number between 1 and 10, not 3, because you say 3, they say 7, because in people's minds 3 and 7 are best friends. But it doesn't matter if they don't name 7, I'll tell you why. So the first one that came in was 7. If you're in a group and some people say 2, some people say 4, I mean obviously we're magicians so we can try to be awkward, but I'll tell you what happens if someone names 8 or 6. So the majority of the group will always name 7, even if they don't, it's fine. So they named 7, right? So 7's been named. So I say, name a number, the 3 of clubs, the 3 of spades in your hand, you don't know which one's on top, which one's on bottom, name a number between 1 and 10, but not 3, and they say 7, okay, 7. And now I say, name 2 different suits to the ones you're holding. So they go, hearts and diamonds. I say, hearts and diamonds, you could have named anything, but you named those 2, you could have said like clubs and hearts, diamonds and spades, whatever, but 2 different suits to the ones you're holding. That would make the 7 of hearts and the 7 of diamonds, right? You could have named any number, any suits, and at this point they completely agree, because they could have named any number. And the little thing of me saying name 2 different suits, the one you're holding, and then reframing it as saying, oh, you could have named, it makes them think that I meant they could have named just 2 different suits. So clubs and hearts or spades and diamonds, whatever. So me saying that, then reframing it all, and they agree, they're actually, yeah, well, because they did have a true free choice of number, and they realized then they could have had any suits, then I say, whatever thing you want to do, if you want to do a magic snap or a moment, or just say, wouldn't it be incredible if the clubs and spades were in different positions? They go, yeah, I say, but not here, somewhere else completely, and in your hand are the 2 cards that you named. And they turn them over and they have the 2 red 7s, the 7 hearts and the 7 of diamonds, right? That, especially if you build it right and your timing is not too drawn out, and you also get that moment of where you can say to them, look, so you're holding the 3 of clubs and the 3 of spades, but you named the 7 of hearts and the 7 of diamonds, and you could have named any card. And they're like, yeah, I could have. And you turn it over. Now you've got 2-card Monty with 2 named cards. But what happens if they don't name 7? All right, they don't name 7. So let's just replay it real quick. The clubs, the 3 of clubs goes in the hand. I say if that's the clubs, then this is the spades. And by process of elimination, you can tell which one's which. Look, if I do this move a few times, do you know which one's on top? This is a sneaky move. This is how the move works. Boom, now I take the clubs out with the spades. I switch it a few more times, but I don't count, so you don't know whether it's odd or even, which one's on top or bottom. Name a number between 1 and 10, but not 3. 4, okay, you name 4. What I want you to do is, in your mind, count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and those 3s are going to switch places. Don't believe me? Look, they've switched places. Not there. The 3s are in a different place completely. Turn your hand over. Boom, it's the 2 red 7s. If they don't name 3, if they don't name 7, you still have 2-card Monty in its classic form, which is, as we all know, is one of the best card tricks that's ever been created. It's one of the best tricks you could ever perform. So if they don't name 7, you just say count to whatever number. Count in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, the 3s have now switched back. And it just feels like it's a little bit of byplay. But when they hit the 7, which is 99.99% of the time, because it would be like 80% if you didn't have the 3 subtlety. And that's why I use the 2 black 3s and not a 2 or a 4. I use the 2 black 3s to even compound down that subtlety. So then I use the 3s. when they name 7, I say name 2 different suits, and I just reframe it all and make sure they feel like they could have named anything, and it's a miracle. I mean, if it doesn't hit, you still have 2 card Monty, so you get that massive, gigantic effect completely for free. So so that's that. I hope you guys, I hope you guys dig it. If you perform, and especially if you do 2 card Monty, just change the cards you use, throw in the script, and suddenly you get like the thing that I noticed with this trick is that because I do 2 card Monty and I go into Omni deck, and I know like Omni deck is more popular in the UK, and some magicians look down on people that do Sean Farquhar's Omni deck, but really it's the only type of effect that can sort of follow this in like the walk around type of magic that I do. So this trick is too good to start your routines with, and it's pretty much too good to do in the middle of your routines, because this like sort of stops people. So like I found that when I was performing this and it would be the first thing that I did, every other trick after it they'd keep going, but I named the 2 cards, how did he do that? And they would like sort of lose interest in the other stuff that I did. So I only ever follow that. I go straight into 2 card Monty, straight into Omni deck. I don't do like any ambitious card phases or anything like that. I just go straight into it. So if you are going to do this, just pay note that especially when it hits, that you do need to use it as a finale or into like your big finale, because you can't really come up, you can't really top it. Well, you probably can, because most people do better magic than me, but I'm not able to really top it that well. So I hope you guys dug that and you're into it. But I'm going to try and catch up on these comments because I've been chatting a long time. Kyle says, your channel's fire, bro. Maybe your Canadian friends who I adore should take example. Kyle, I actually have no idea who you mean. I'm friends with a lot of Canadians and a lot of Canadian YouTubers. Pete McKinnon, I used to work with Ramsey. I don't know. I think they're still in Canada, I think. Pretty kind though, man. Marlon's on fire, covering the cost of the new phone. Yeah. David M. I'm interested here. So David M says ties are stronger versus loops and just invisible, but they don't stretch as far as loops. So I need to be careful not to stretch. That's super interesting. Which do you prefer then, David? Because I want to practice one. You guys can hear the Messiah crying downstairs. Sean said, Lloyd, your next born. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is where I'm catching up. Wow, that makes us all stand with their generosity. Yeah. Marlon knows how to give. Thing. Lloyd, do you collect playing cards? If so, what decks are on your wish list? I don't. This is my whole like playing card collection. If I can turn my camera off. I did have a bunch of playing cards. I mean, like close to 1,000 decks, and I threw them all away. But my whole playing card collection basically is down here in this corner. Why wouldn't the camera go unblurry? Let me turn this off. So yeah, this is basically my card collection now. Things like this. I love these foil bikes, by the way. Do you guys want to see these? But I do love cards. I'm not sure what's on my wish list though. These are great. These feel so nice. Man, they catch the light really well. It's hard to sort of tell on here. Yeah, I just like playing cards. I go in phases of loving custom decks and then only wanting to use bikes, and then custom decks and then only wanting to use bikes. I can never fully make my mind up. So where are we at? Thanks for all the good comments, everyone. That's lovely. Thanks, Luca. David, I'm not a genius. Morgan May, any script and advice for an anniversary waltz style effect I'm working on? On one card it's a signature drawn first and the other is a blank face to draw something meaningful. Do you know what, Morgan? I would I like to give advice on as many things as possible, but I don't really script my magic, and I wouldn't like to give you advice which isn't valid or isn't good, because the only version of that effect that I perform is Face Off by Ron Salamancero, but it's not so much of the move-in signature style. Basically, Face Off is you take 2 cards back to back and they're both signed, and you tear them in half, and then both the cards are restored but in opposite halves and they're still signed. I think it's one of the best tricks ever created. Genuinely one of the best, because it actually is real. Like the two cards are signed and torn in half, and they really are restored. It's about as close to a miracle as you can get, and for that effect, it doesn't really require much script, or at least I don't give it much script. So, the only thing I think when it comes to scripting so much is be able to free flow with it, but be able to know your audience. And what I mean by that is, some people are interested in certain things, and you can just frame an effect slightly differently that elevates it much more dramatically. So, for example, if somebody's interested in maths and you were going to perform to them a coin trick, then you might be better off performing a magic square effect. Or if, I'm saying this in its most basic form, but you often find that like some people are more spiritual. So I'll often perform more mind reading style effects to those because I know that kind of interests them. And then some people are, like younger kids who love gaming and everything's like visually stimulating for them. So I'll perform really, really, really visual magic. And I think the same can be said about your script. So depending on the type of people you perform for, just maybe try to gear it towards them, like flow that river towards them. And I know that's not the best advice in the world, but I'd rather give I'd rather say that I don't know enough about scripting, and instead of giving you bad advice on scripting. I'm very much not the scripting type. Like even with that 2-card Monty, the when I say so this is the spades, so by the process of elimination that tells you this is the clubs, that's about as close to script as I get. It's just because I've repeated it so many times, but I've never focused on it. And scripting is an amazing thing. I just don't get to perform enough to do it. And people like Adam Wilber, Perseus Archimanis, some of the Perseus especially is a fantastic scripter, and he owns OrionProductions.com. And if you go to his website, I think he even has books on scripting. He's like fantastic. So somebody like that would really be beneficial for you to check out. Brendan says you threw nearly 1,000 decks away. Yeah, I threw tons of decks away. They were all illusionist decks though. So, David, I prefer ties. They're basically half the price. I've at the same time I rest for 3 days, and yes, I do shower daily. David, you have just inspired me to buy ties. There we are. Officially, I'm buying ties. Thank you so much. Genuinely. Should the sanction move to the back, to the black card, or the other way around? Okay, so that was, and then I've just read your updated comment. Okay. Wow, those foil cards. Yeah, they're so good. Ludovic, Georgia. Hello, contacting you regarding a bug with your app Maxim. Is it possible for me to add my stack? Yeah, you should be able to add your stack, dude. It depends on where you contact. If you contacted me over social media like Facebook or Instagram, I'm no longer active on those websites. I share my YouTube links from YouTube onto them. So if you have inboxed me on there, I apologize. I'll never ever see it. But if it's super important, you can email appsupport@murphysmagic.com. John Helton, my midlife crisis is learning magic. Dude, it's my full life crisis. But having a hobby, especially like magic, which helps people build connections and socialize, is a really healthy type of hobby to have. Just don't visit places like themagiccafe.com because that's like the dark side of magic. Face Off sounds great. I'll have to check. Yes, definitely check out Face Off. Morgan May, I've never been the scripting type either, so that's good to hear. I'm performing at an open mic night for the first time, so try my hand at scripting. Oh, right, okay, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah, I mean, at an open mic, it depends, yeah. I've never done an open mic with magic. But Face Off, actually, if you're going to do an anniversary waltz thing, Face Off is a great piece of magic for an open mic. Actually, it's probably one of the tricks that I would choose if I ever did do an open mic, and that's no BS, because everything happens at chest level, because I hate magic when people have like a parlor setting or a stage setting and they do card tricks up here, like at their crotch, and no one can see the cards or anything. Face Off essentially happens entirely at this perspective. So everyone's looking at you, and the method, the method is just crystal clean. Like the method literally is, well, the thing I always say about Face Off, and I think that I'm in the video for it because I flew to the Philippines to shoot it, the thing about Face Off is the secret is the method. So actually, when you tear those cards, they are restoring at exactly the same time. So you've got nothing to hide. The trick is just so open. And I'm saying that the trick is available at a company that I used to work at, and I don't promote anything for them. And I'm saying it's like, Marlon, what is going on? Guys, all right, everyone drop what you're doing and just drop some fire emojis in there right now. Marlon's just donated another $50 super chat. I'm losing my mind. Dude, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Holy cow. Wow. Dude. Man. What is happening? Marlon, are you... What? Thank you so much. Like, you don't know how far it goes. $250 in super chats in just over half an hour. What is going on? Oh, blimey. Should I call Sister K up here? I will. I can see Danny Urbanus is in the chat. What's going on, Danny, man? How you doing, dude? Let me call Kaylee up here. Wow. Marlon, I can't thank you enough. I'll teach you some cool stuff, but I'm gonna teach that. I'm gonna teach something great now. Wow! All right, Sister K is en route. $250 in super chat revenue. Blimey! Thank Marlon, man. Please come every week. I'm kidding. Aziz, I'm in Nigeria. Wow, very curious we do magic. So meetups are really rare, but hopefully I can do my bit. Greens from Luca and Danny. Check my phone. I don't check my phone on weekends, man. Yo, come in. Hello, Bam Bam. Look at the super chat.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi everybody.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi everybody.
This is Sister K, everyone. Kaylee from the episodes Full Us. Look at the super chats we've received today from Sean and Marlon. Marlon's been donating like crazy.
Come here down.
Okay. Oh my gosh, guys!
Wait,
You better have answered their questions, right?
I'm naming Thomas's middle name is now going to be Marlon.
Marlon, Thomas.
Wow, Marlon, thank you so much.
Come here. Come see.
You have to come and say thank you to everyone.
You want to come and say thank you?
Come on then.
Come on then. Come here. Watch
And you can show everyone your magic trick then.
Yeah. See, have you the magic?
Right. Say. He doesn't want to sit there. Say thank you, everyone. But say thank you, Marlon. Say thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
Do you want to show everyone your magic trick?
Let's get Daddy special things.
Right, ready?
Right there.
I'm going to do a magic trick for you now to say thank you.
Have you?
Right, come over here then. Ready?
Dad,
Watch your feet, don't trip on the wire.
you gotta see.
Alright, you have to sit here if you're going to show everyone your magic trick, okay? Alright, check this shizzle out.
So
Right, show everyone the coin. Right, show the coin. Wait, that's the ending. Right, make the coin disappear. Make it disappear.
Where's it gone?
Where's it gone?
In your
Whoa! Whoa!
Yay!
Say ta-da! Can you say abracadabra, actually? Can you say abracadabra? I don't know. Can you say abracadabra?
No.
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 Tommy on down.
Tommy one down. Okay, bye Bam Bam. Bye Sister K.
Bye. Thank you so much, guys. You're doing a good job.
I know. We can afford Christmas presents. For me.
Not what I
Alright, okay. Let's pick it up all his numbers and things. Guys, I can't. This is the craziest Sunday service ever done. What is happening? Oh, here's all the chats. What is going on? Wait, what? Oh my god, Marlon just super chatted another $50.
What?
What? He says buy something for the little one.
Oh, Marlon.
What? Okay, this is crazy. Wait,
Oh, he's
come and say thank you to
You
Marlon.
need to say thank you to Marlon. He's bought you a present. Say thank
thanks
you,
for my
Marlon.
present.
Thank you, Marlon.
Say thanks for my present.
Thank you, my present.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god. Wait, there's another one coming in.
No.
From Sean. Thomas, that's awesome. Sean said, Thomas, that's awesome.
You did
Yay.
an awesome magic trick.
Guys, what is going on? Like, actually, what's happening?
They like him more than you.
Everyone likes him more than me. Guys, thank you so much. What? I can't. What are you... Do you want to come back and see everyone? No? Come here, Bam Bam.
Do you want to take over Dad's seat and be on the telly?
Do you guys want the Messiah instead of me?
Be on time.
Come here
Go
then. Let's come and sit in the hot seat, sunshine.
Look, Dad's
No, he's
sitting
off.
down
Right,
in the
let me
big chair.
teach these guys some magic because I feel indebted to everyone.
Let's see who wants to sit on Daddy's seat.
Quickly then, because I'm going to teach everyone some magic tricks then. I'm going to show everyone how I fooled you.
Oh, did you show me? You didn't show me.
No, you don't know how it works.
We want to go on that hill.
Come on then, come and sit
Tommy
in the
wants to
chair.
go on Dad's chair.
Because I need to teach you some magic. Alright, you're in the hot seat.
Woo, there you go.
Say king of the castle.
Oh.
Say
Woo.
king of the castle. You say it.
In the castle.
Oh, look, you got your cool. What's this?
We work.
Whoa,
Tommy's
okay.
working.
Tommy's working. Okay, right, let's do it. Bye,
Let's
Bam
get
Bam.
down, say bye.
Say bye.
I want to go around that.
Oh no.
Oh no,
This-
you
this is a-
lost it.
This was a mistake. Alright, you gotta go now. Okay?
Yeah, we've got to go more
Okay.
Tommy.
Kidnap him.
You get a Mommy get the number.
I apologise for this interruption, everyone. Alright, you wanna learn some magic? Let's do it.
I'm on Mommy.
Bye, Bam Bam.
Oh, Daddy, there's still one under your chair. Sorry. The other side.
Where's it gone? I don't know where it is. Where's it gone?
There.
There we go. Alright.
Thank you.
Okay, alright guys. Do you guys want to learn the trick that I did on Fuller the other day? Sean,
I
thank you
do.
so much, dude. You're not allowed to learn it. Lloyd Thomas Marlon Barnes. Guys, what is happening? $329 in super chat. Like, this is actually ridiculous. I apologise for that then. Do you guys want to learn the trick that I did on Fuller? And also, David Jonathan, thank you for dropping the credits in for that, because I wasn't going to teach the trick that I did on Fuller because I thought it was like I didn't know it was an age-old method. So I don't like to, because there's a difference between, anyone watching that doesn't realise, there's a difference between exposure on YouTube and YouTube tutorials. Tutorials is when there's for me, it's tricks that I create, that I do as much as I can to research and make sure they're unique. That's my property to explain. And oh my God, Miko, what is going on? Yo, alright, everyone drop fire and diamond and love emojis for Miko in the chat. And we need some more fire for Sean as well. Miko, thank you so much, dude. He said buy something for little one. Oh, what is happening? Wait a minute. This is just crazy. Wow. Thank you, mate. Alright. So now my firstborn's going to be called Thomas Marlon Sean Miko Barnes. Is that fair? That's legally binding, isn't it? I wonder how Thomas can make $150 in less than 10 minutes on the stream. It's just great. Oh my God. Right. Okay. Guys, what? That's over £305. That's crazy. All of you, I literally cannot thank you enough. Blimey. Alright. Okay. So, the difference between exposure and tutorials is that exposure are people who take like brand new tricks off the shelves and they just teach you how they're done. And I completely don't agree with that. That's immoral. It's not their material to expose. But what I do is I create my own material, research and credit it, and then teach it because that's my IP to share. And some magicians still out there don't really understand the differences, but I think they're quite drastic. In terms of the card trick that I did on Fuller, then that I thought it was somebody's trick that they'd like recently published or in the last like 10, 20 years, and I had no idea. But I asked people, do they know the credits and research? And David Jonathan, who's in the chat, who's actually a genius creator, and if you guys don't know, well, you guys know who David Jonathan is. He's a genius. Dropped a comment, and Sean, I need to look at his name to refresh my memory, but he's an amazing YouTuber. Commented the full credit history. Turns out it's just a really old principle, and a bunch of people have worked on it. So I'm going to teach it to you guys if you want to learn. I mean, drop some thumbs up in the chat, or just hit the like button. And if we get to 35 likes, I'll teach it. Otherwise, you guys might not want to learn it. And in the meantime, I can perform it if you want to, so you can see. And there's some interesting things about it that I can teach you. So I'll take out a a card, right? So I'm going to perform this trick to the camera. So this is the prediction. All right, this is going to stay, where is it in shot? Here. And this is the deck that can be used. Fully shuffled. Just like this. And David said that the credits were in, refresh my memory, David. But as far back as like modern magic in the 1600s, was it? But yes, so we're going to go from here. I want to remember that credit, but David says that it's just a really old principle. But anyway, deck's completely shuffled by a spectator. You can see there's actually no order. You guys know that I like to use a lot of stack work. And what we'll do is, as long as they're happy, the spectator will give themselves 13 cards each. So we'd use like 2 spectators in this case, or you can use 1 like I did with Kaylee. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. And what's nice about this is that they can swap cards. So if they want to swap any of these, or any of these, or any of these, for any of the cards in the piles, they can do so. If they want to swap any of these, for any of these, or any of these, in any of these 2 piles, they can do so. And the same with this one. It's all really, really super fair, okay? So any of these cards, or any of these, like, it literally doesn't matter. So all they're going to do at this point, and this is the performance of it, Batman Stu, you've missed everything, dude. I can see you popping up in the chat. Is they're gonna choose a number each in the fairest manner possible. They can literally just think of one or choose one, and the way they're gonna do it is by taking their 13 cards, shuffling them, and counting backwards from king. And as they count backwards, they'll deal face up. All right, but it gets interesting. So let me turn off the portrait so you guys can see nicely. They can go king, queen, jack. If they hit the same card that they name, they're going to stop there, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there's a 1, but that's pretty boring, so we'll shuffle up and go again. If we don't hit 1 this time, they can just decide on a random number as well. So I'll demonstrate that with this pile. So we'll hopefully hit 1 this time. King, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So look, that didn't hit, so we'll do this. I'll take this deck, I'll just use this as a spectator. We'll go for the number 10, right? So they're going to deal and stop on 10 and just use whatever card they want. So king, queen, jack, 10. So we're just going to call that a 10. So they didn't even hit 10, but they want, we use this as the spectator. We're just going to call that 10, right? Same with this pile. King, okay, we got a king, but I think that's too good. Queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 7. We hit a 7. So they can either keep this card or decide on a different number and go again and mix it all up. So it's like a really fair choice. Literally everything they want is their choice. So in essence, we have a 10. Let me put this in shot. This is a 10 because the spectator decided that's going to be a 10. This is a 7 because they hit 7 and they decided they're happy with it. We're going to take 17 cards from this deck and deal down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. I was in my own mind counting on then. So let's think about this. They took the deck. They shuffled it up as much as they wanted. They both got a pile of cards. They shuffled it up as much as they wanted. They could have switched any piles for any piles. They then dealt. If they wanted to stick up the number they hit, they kept it. Or they could just decide on a number in their mind and that would be it. Pretty fair. But they stopped on 17 cards down eventually. And that card is the King of Diamonds. And the card we predicted earlier, King of Diamonds. So that's the effect. And the method is really good, and the method doesn't just work for this. It can work, you can use it in a multitude of different ways, but let me run you through the basics of it. And if you want to learn that, actually, let me see, can we get to 35 likes in the stream? Where are we at? Oh, we're at 35. All right, teaching it to you guys right now. So this is basically it. The method is this, and I'll show you some of the interesting subtleties that I've been using. And I've also changed the method since the video. So if you imagine the king's face up, right? We just do it with 13 cards. So this is the prediction. We'll take 5, 10, 13. Watch what happens with this deck, right? So this card is going to be on the deck, right? But I'll place it singularly down so you can track it easier. And there's one cover card on top, just to remember. And I'll come back to this. So they go king, queen, jack, 10. We hit a 10, right? That's a 10. Look how many cards are in my hand right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. This extra card is why it's here. Because we hit a 10 there, we're left with 9 cards. I drop them on top. Now, that's just 10. It's just the way it works. As you count down, you're getting rid of cards. So, let's shuffle it up again. King, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's none there. Do it one more time. King, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a perfect example. Get to 1, I've counted through all the cards, there's only 1 card left. If it was, maybe we can get it one more time to be right. Let's try. King, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's say it wasn't 1, this was a 2. And it was down to the 2, you're just getting rid of, you're just counting the pile down. The number that's left is how many cards left in your hand. When you do it with 2 piles of 13 cards, and each time you're dropping the remainder on the pile on the deck, it becomes much more deceptive. So if we take 5, 10, 13, so that's that pile right here. King, king. That's perfect to show this as an example. King is 1 card down. This leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards. They go on top. So now 2 leaves 1 card. King leaves 12 cards plus the 1 X card here. That will give us 2 plus 13 is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the 15th card is the king, right? That's the basic method. That's the core principle at play here. But let me show you some of the, I think, the more so fun stuff with this. So the king is going to be at the position you need, right? But let me explain to you 2 things. The subtlety that I added in, and I haven't seen this before, but I'm sure somebody else more intelligent than me has come up with it in the past, but it's just to have them name any number they want, or basically get to any number they want. It's something I think I created, and it throws people off so much. So, Brazen in the building, yo! Brazen, look at the super chat, my friend. What's going on? So, what I mean is, there's 26 cards in total here. I realized that it didn't matter what card was showing as long as the number was correct, if that makes sense. So, let me do this. 5, 10, 13. So I'll say, I'm going to stop. My number is going to be 8. So I could say to them, what number do you want? They could say 8. So you could say, let's see if you get lucky on the 8th card. Let's see if it is an 8. So you go king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8. Okay, that was pure luck. Let me change that. Let me say the card was 5. King, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So it's not a 5 there, but they've named a 5. That's the one they want. We just wanted to see if they got lucky. It doesn't matter. Say, look, that's not even a 5, but you wanted 5, so we'll keep 5. That still means I have 4 cards in my hand. Of course, the cover card. So that just goes on top. But I say, look, don't worry about the jack, but you wanted 5, we'll keep 5. Because that's what they say, right? Same for here. And if you have a 5 in the pile, you can just put it on there so they can remember. But it doesn't change anything. Same for this one. So let's say the number this time is 8 again, right? So we got 5, even though it's a jack. we'll go for 8. King, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8. It's not an 8, it's an ace. But you say, look, do we even have... Yeah, we do have an 8. We'll change it over. But it doesn't matter, because I still have 7 cards here. And the number they want is 8. So I've still gotten rid of these. If you can follow. So look, we're just to mark it, we'll put that there, even though it wasn't the right card. you guys following? So I know it's a bit tricky, but you can literally say to them, look, let's like think of a number between, I don't know, 1 to 13, and just see if you get lucky on it. King, queen, jacks, 10, 9, 8, and they don't, it's an ace. Yeah. Well, then what about you try it? No, as long as the remainder of those packets go on top of the deck, then the trick still works, even if the card, like in this case, is not a 5, but shows. And when they go home and try to work that out, it's horrible for them. Like, literally, they can't work it out because every question they have is in a knot. Because they could say, well, I could have said any number, like the card wasn't even there, I did everything, I shuffled it, those cards were all shuffled. Like it really, really like ties them up. So this is a fantastic subtlety just to like melt their brain. So that's that part, and it's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of hard to like follow, but once you get the principle down, you can understand. So maybe come back to this part of the video if you want to learn it. Or some of you have probably got it way ahead of me. Let me show you the one thing that makes this work, and because you need to get the king or whatever card you're gonna predict or reveal, it needs to be 28th down in the deck. Okay. And that's difficult to do from a shuffled deck, right? So let me show you the two methods that I use, the old method from the video, and now, Julian says, but how can they still shuffle the deck at the beginning? I'm so glad you asked that. Perfect timing. So I'll show you the method that I use in the video with Kaylee. And some people said in the video that I did it out of shot. And now when I tell you the method, you'll go right back and watch the video and say, no, it's in shot. So the king is somewhere in here. It's king of diamonds we're going for, all right? But I'm going to shuffle the deck for realsies. And this is what happens. So shuffle up the cards. Let me see. I'm going to do a better shuffle than this. I say I'm going to try and do a more fancy shuffle. I'll do a Pharaoh shuffle if I can. Oh, look, it doesn't matter. I'll just do it like this. I'll just count instead, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Did I go off by 1? There. That was off by 1. So that's the method I use on Kaylee. Most of you could probably clock it now because I'm bringing attention to it. I took the deck from Kaylee. I placed the king... I did it differently in this part. So I placed the king on the top just now, but in the video I actually cut it straight to the face. You might be able to spot the queen of spades. Think when I do it, I cut the queen to the face. Side note: I'm going to teach you this now. Disregard it because the new method is way better, way better. Okay, but this is what I did in the video. So I simply Pharaoh checked it. For anyone that doesn't know what that is, I've been doing Pharaohs for 15 years. So what I do is I cut the deck about in half, like this, and I Pharaoh check. A Pharaoh check is when you execute a Pharaoh shuffle, but you don't push it all the way in. So I can see that there's no double cards here, but in this case, look, this half of the packet, there should be another card here, but there's not, because that means I've only cut 25 cards, because I used my Pharaoh to check. So look, there should be 25 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. See? So by doing a quick Pharaoh check, it tells me exactly how many cards there are. But also, I can then use that to place the card anywhere I want to numerically in the deck. So in this case, I'll try again. Remember, it needs to be 28th. I'll do it from the exposed view. I cut what I think is about half the deck. I Pharaohed it. In this case, that is a perfect Pharaoh. There's one card here on this side, see? And there's one card here on this side of the halves. And every card is threaded perfectly, which means I have 26 cards now. That's 26 in each pack. The King of Diamonds is here. What I did in the video, if you notice, I say, I'll show you this Pharaoh, and I go, as if I'm messing it up. I say, it doesn't matter, we'll just do this. And what I'm doing is, if you can see this packet that's got the king, this 26, I just So I said, I can't, it doesn't matter, we'll just do this. I'm now placing that there. I now know that's exactly 26 cards in the deck because I just checked right in front of everyone. That card is 26th exactly. And that's why in the video you'll see me then run 27, 28. So now it places it 28 down the deck, which is an easy. It's a workable method, but it's not practical. So let me now show you the better method. All right, which we did in today's video, which looks like this. The king is shuffled into the deck for realsies. I hope you all can see that it's actually not still in the same position. Let me show you. Nope, good. So I give them 13 cards each. There's 5, another 5, that's 13. 5, another 5, that's 13. And if they want to, they can genuinely swap any of these cards for any of these or any of these, anything they want, okay? So if they want to, they can do that. Same for these. If they want to swap any of these around or for these ones or these ones, they can do that. And the same for these, and they can do that, okay? And like if I was to run through the trick now, it would be boring. But just to show you, in all of that commotion and that fairness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 King Diamonds. So I'm hoping most of you can spot how that was done. But that just on the just from the offset looks way more fair. Everything's shuffled. They can check everything. It's done. You can do it face up or face down. They get the option to switch all these cards around, which I love. And there's one sneaky thing that happens. So I'll just show you. And this is the method. And this is so much more superior than the Pharaoh check. So they shuffle the deck. I spread it either on a table or in my hands. And I look for the King of Diamonds. So in this case, it's here. And this is the bottom half of the deck. Only just, but it's the bottom half of the deck. If it was further up the deck, here, like it was just now, I'd clock where it is. And if it was further down, I just clock where it is. And watch what happens next, right? So in this case, let's just say the King of Diamonds is I'll do exactly how he just did it, right? So the King of Diamonds that time was more at the top end of the deck after it's been shuffled. So it's been shuffled like crazy. I say, look, there's no order to the deck. You can see it's all fair. I just if it's in the top half, I do this face up, and if it's in the bottom half, I do this face down. So I square them up. I say take 13 cards for yourself, and you take 13 cards for yourself. So 5, 10, 13, 5, 10, 13. And watch the sneaky move. Remember, it needs to be 28th down, right? There's 26 cards there. I say, do you want to swap any of these cards for any of these cards? Or any of these? And as I get to that King of Diamonds, see the King of Diamonds? I push one card after it, like that. And I just push the rest on top. Because now that King is just second from the top. So I just drop all those on top, and it just goes 28th. Well, I don't even drop these on top yet. I let the effect happen. I just literally cut it second from top. So, like if I shuffle that in, shuffled in, I don't know where it is. I say, look, you've dealt yourself some cards. And these are obviously can be spread on the table or in your hands. I can see now the king is like 6 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. So at this point I go, look, do you want to swap any of these cards for any of these cards, any of these cards for any of these cards, any of these cards? Like, are you happy? Is it fair? I just moved it. So it's one from the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see on camera. That's it. Because now these two add up to 26, 27, 28. All out in the open. All incredibly fair. And like super deceptive. And if it's in the bottom half of the deck, because I know some of you might ask that question, I'll just show you what that looks like. You can pretty much work it out, but I'll show you. So shuffled. Right, so hopefully it's in the bottom half this time. And the King of Diamonds is... Yes, it's 1 from the bottom, which is ideal. So when it's in the bottom this time, you can see it's right there. I can spread. Say, look, there's no order to this. Collect them up. I can let the I say, you collect it up, square them up, deal yourself 13 cards, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 4, 8, 12, 15, 13. So now the king, in this case, is there. I just do the same thing. I say, look, do you want to swap any of these cards for any of these cards, for any of these cards? Do you want to do that? Do you want to swap these piles around? Do you want to swap any cards within the piles? Maybe this one for this one for that one. Like anything you want to do, it's completely at your mercy. And you have full... And obviously then the king is just second from the top. And after all the years of doing that card effect and then using the Pharaoh check, it was only the last 2 or 3 days that I realised that I should just use that method. So that's the new way of doing it. It makes it incredibly easy. I would just take that as a self-working trick. And you don't have to use the presentation that I use. You can, like for example, now that the king is 28th down, there, right? Once you know it's 28th down, then you don't have to do the 13 pile thing. So you could just say, look, take the deck, think of a number between 1 and 13. Let's see if you hit it. Count backwards though. So maybe you can cut. You can really play with this. You say, look, cut off a small packet of cards, shuffle them up. Yeah, let's see how you do. Count backwards. King, queen, jack. We nailed it. You got one right. Perfect. You try it. Cut off a small packet from the shuffle. From the shuffle. Perfect. Let's see if you get it. King, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 7. Jack and a 7. Deck shuffled by everyone. That comes to 18. Let's see how you did. 18. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You hit the king of diamonds, which is thin card. Or just to show you the whole number thought thing, like think of a number between 1 and 13. What number are you thinking of? 4. Let's see how you do. Let's see if you hit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, it's backwards, isn't it? Sorry. King, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Doesn't matter. Put these on the bottom. You try it. Maybe cut off a small pile, give them a shuffle. So, but you thought of the number 4. What number are you thinking of? 8. Okay. King, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8. Drats, didn't work. Put them on the bottom. Oh, okay. Well, look, you got kind of close, but it didn't really work. You were thinking of 4. You were thinking of 8. What if we use those numbers together? Scissor me timbers. And that comes to 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go, king of diamonds. So you can do it as a thought of number for any card, any number as well. It doesn't have to be the whole presentation of snap. Oh my god, we got some super chats coming in. Whoa. All right, wait there a second. Bloody hell. Jason. Yo, Jason, thank you so much. And Sean again. Wow. Jason and Sean, thank you so much. What is going on today? What is happening? Guys, drop some fire emojis, please, in the chat for the guys who are doing that. Jason and Sean, you are legends. God, I don't mean to blaspheme, but blimey. I just try to refresh the super chat so it changes on here. Thank you so much. It means the world. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed that trick. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. I'm going to try and catch up with the comments then. So, Sean, you did say, I told you first super chat, it's time to kick this service off. You definitely did. You definitely kicked off the Sunday service today. This is a record, right? This is a complete record. Coming donations to Thomas. Kids can have the best Christmas gifts ever. Yeah, he totally is. Thank you all so much, especially Marlon. What's going on? Batman Stew, there he is. Dave Jonathan, correct. I used it on one of my effects, so I did a lot of research on the origins. Thank you for doing the work that I was too stupid to do myself, David. A little late to the session. Oh, Gillian, yeah, you are late, but I'm glad you're here. Alex Bow, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Yeah, I know. Stu, the crazy super chats. Look like the church roof has been fixed, so in all seriousness, that's crazy. But how can I still shuffle? Okay, horrible for them to work out. You have just explained it, and I'm struggling. How to control the force card? Gotta go. Okay, King, okay. Bye, dude. DS, don't worry about being late. I'm glad you're here. I've done so many giant fans past 4 years, become an expert spilling the deck. Spilling the deck in 26. Yeah. Alright, so to save spot in the king in the spread, you could count 26 cards with the faces towards you. If you see the king, put that packet down and split the rest into 2 13s. Otherwise, split the other half. Yeah, that could work. Then displace as you do. Yeah, that could totally work. Hey, remember you did the giveaway. Remember you did the giveaway the butterfly decks. I haven't picked one of the winners for that yet. The winner for that yet. Let's see if we can get you to 400. Oh, dude, that's not going to happen. But Sean, another super... Right, fire and diamond emojis for Sean, who's trying to get us to 400 on the super chat. Like, what is happening? Sean, man, thank you, dude. This is bizarre. The craziest thing of all is that I was like really not bummed out. I was so tired today from all the, like the surfing and the running I've done this weekend. I wasn't gonna do... I always do the Sunday services, but I was really like... Oh, this is going to be a slog today. And this is the best one in terms of like the super chats ever. Thank you, guys. Can you show us your Q magic? I heard you been looted. That's from Ulrich. And happy birthday, Magic Lover. I mean, my Q magic goes as far as this. Where is it? And I'm terrible at Q magic, so this is all I have. Shake this up. This is mixed. Ugh. I have this though, which is kind of cool. You guys seen one of these? Wait, which way is it? What's the good one? Is it this? That doesn't look good at all. Wait there. Yeah. So you can go like... What is it? You hold it like this. And it changes. What? Jeremy Bradshaw? Dude. Dude, Jeremy, thank you so much. Yo, please drop some fire emojis in the chat for Jeremy, man. Everyone, thank you. All right, Jeremy, you didn't need to do that, dude. Thank you ever so much. What is happening today? What are you guys? Have all of you guys just like received bonuses in work or something? And you feel like, wow, thank you. Bloody hell. I love you guys. Thank you. If you guys want to see like or ask anything specific, then please just say, and I'll give you the clothes off my back. Ulrich, so that was my really pathetic attempt at cube magic. Hope you dug it. I know this is maybe a silly premise, but is there any card trick that's impossible to get wrong? Yes, there is. Oh, what? All right. Miko is trying to get us there. We're getting close, I'm not going to lie. Miko's dropped in another super chat. Miko, dude. All right, guys, drop some fire emojis for Miko. This could... I'm not going to jinx it. I don't think we're going to get to 400. It would be the wildest thing ever if we did. What is happening? Like, literally, what is happening? Fucking fire and bombs coming in right there. I could do with it. This is crazy. What are you guys doing? I love you. Mike Hughes, you just changed a Naki trick into a practical miracle. Thanks, man. Yeah, I feel like I feel stupid because I've been working that trick for years, and it's only the last few days where I've just changed it to that. DJ the Magician, it's my birthday. I want to ask for decks when it comes out, but how much is it expected to be? I'm thinking it's going to be around like $45, so pretty cheap considering what it is. I know a lot of people were thinking it's going to be up over $100, but you know me, guys. You know that I don't like to price... I think magic should be affordable. I hate it when creators make a good trick and they just add an extra $100 onto it just so they can make more money. I think that's pretty gross. So you guys know that every trick I make, put my heart and soul into it, but I was the kid that had nothing growing up. I come from poverty. And, oh my... What? I think we've done it. Marlon the Great has taken us over the edge. Oh my days. What has happened? Marlon, thank you so much. And, whoa, hang on. David, Mud, guys, what? All right. Can everyone just go crazy and drop every emoji? The last 10 emojis you used on your phone, Everyone put that in the chat right now for everyone that's super chatted today. I think there's a way for me to Marlon, just going crazy on this, but Jason, Sean, Jeremy, Miko, Marlon, Mood, I think I'm saying your name right, David. I can only see this certain amount in the back area of this. Guys, what is happening? Thank you so much. This is insane. Miko said better than drinking in the pub. Yeah, dude, especially since I don't drink. I was trying to catch up. Aziz says, hey, Lloyd, next time you're planning on throwing decks away, I'd be really glad to take them off your hands and put them to good use. Yeah, I get that, man. And I did give a lot of those decks away. They were just decks from a company that I don't want to associate with, and I felt really like dirty having them in my house, and I don't want to name the company, but so I decided to get rid of them, and I didn't feel like I wanted other people to use those decks either. But whenever I do get rid of decks, I always donate and I always give them back to people. So I'll keep you in mind for the future. But guys, I can't actually get what's going on. Like, what are you doing to me? Are you just trying to like make me well up on camera or something? 450. We're nearly at 500. What's actually happening? Like, thank you. Wow. It's Muhammad. Is that? Am I saying that correctly? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying my best. I'm a little bit stunned right now. When is decks out? It should be just after Christmas, unfortunately. How many decks you have? Now I have about like, I don't know, I have a pile of like 100 there. I never touch them. I only like use certain ones. Do you think that your 40k do huge giveaway, like huge ones, like so many decks of cards, etc.? I've always got room in my deck collection. So when I get to 50k, I'm going to do a gigantic giveaway. Marlon, what is happening? Marlon, I need to thank you personally somehow. Guys, we've just done $500 in super chats. What the F is happening? I can't believe this. Marlon, thank you so much. Marlon, can you send me your email or your address somehow? My email is admin@lloydbarnes.co.uk. Please, like, send me like your address, dude. Holy cow. And everyone, send every emoji you've ever sent before in your life to show some love and appreciation to Marlon. $500. What the... Who says YouTube can't pay the bills? Guy, I mean... Wow. Thank you. Guys, what is happening today? What is actually happening today? Jason's... Oh, Jason, I know. How you doing, man? What's going on here then? Lloyd, you lost a ton of weight and looking so epic and healthy. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I've lost 60 pounds. I don't know what that is in stone. 60 pounds in stone. 4.3 stone. So, yeah, I did that. The majority of it in 3 months, and then stopped drinking alcohol and just like exercising. I can't even speak right now. Do you guys want to, like, what? Let me try and catch up on some of the questions. But guys, yeah, just don't stop sending emojis in for Marlon for doing that. We're over $500. Wow. Oliver Vinacore says, I agree with Magic being unaffordable for some people, which is why I make all my downloads £2. That's great, man. Yeah, like because I work for all the magic I release goes through Murphy's Magic, and because I work for Murphy's, well, I do get a say in the pricing, but I don't make a penny off my releases, so it doesn't affect me whether they're high price or low price. But when I had my own company and I was making my own profits, I still kept the same mentality of make the product affordable, because I was the kid that could never afford magic, and to me, it's an honor that anyone ever wants to perform a single trick of mine, let alone like support me, like and all my stuff, and I think it's just so important that people can, and money is the times we're living in is really difficult, especially like this is why these like super chats mean so much, and Sean. Are you joking? Another super... All right, guys, this is blowing my mind now. Another super chat from Sean. Guys, can you drop some ridiculous emojis into the chat? Because Sean just said, are we off an odd number now? He's super chatted just to get us off an odd number. Let's see when it refreshes. We are off an odd number. Sean, dude. Yeah, so I just think like it's so important that people just don't put like... I call it FU price tags on it, like just like like a lot of creators will say I'm putting a big price tag on it to stop everyone buying it, so only the people that really care about it buy it. But it's not true. They do that because they make more profit. Even though they sell less, they will overall make more profit, and they bet on not selling very many because sometimes the trick is not that good, and then they use this excuse of, well, I put a high price tag on it to keep it in the hands of the real pros. And it's just BS. Like, it's not true. They do it because they want more money, and I'll argue about that till the crowds come home. David, another. All right, guys, put like this is actually like crazy. Can you all just go crazy for David in the chat down below? Drop some likes, drop some emojis. He's just got another super chat for us. Honestly. What should I buy Thomas from all these super chats, guys? Should I buy him a trampoline for the garden? Thank you so much, everyone. David, like Sean, Marlon. Like, actually, what's happening here? $518 so far. Thank you, Jason. He said, you're looking epic and you're putting out great content. I don't comment much, but I do watch most of your content. You deserve all that you deserve all the love you're getting, bro. Man, thank you so much. That is Jason, like Jason that I know that comes under Porth Call, right? Guys, thank you. So the trick that can't go wrong, I can't remember now. My mind's like going mental. Was it Batman Stew? Is the trick that can't be explained, which you'll see in the very first episode of Fuller that I posted, because the trick did go wrong, and I just saved it because it's the trick that can't be explained. And for that trick, it's by Di Vernon, and it's basically I can kind of show you, right? But I used to call the Fuller episodes the wife test, and I didn't realize that it was the same name that Matthew Wright used in his videos for his wife tests. So I changed it to Fuller, but the very first video that I did, which I called the wife test, which was after Matthew Wright's video, because I'd seen his video and just like had it in the back of my head. The first trick I do is the trick that can't be explained. So let me show you what that is, since you're all being incredible today. A prediction is made, and this is kind of hard to do without a spectator, right? So I'll use a coin as the spectator, and maybe you guys can comment stuff if I ask for like a number to be named, right? And whatever the first comment comes in, I'll just do that, all right? So this is the prediction. This is the deck, and the spectator is going to shuffle it until they're happy. Genuine shuffles as well, and I'll use the coin. I'm going to spin the coin, and wherever the coin lands, I'm going to split the deck, all right? So I'm going to split the deck right there. Cool. Just like this. And then the spectator would say which side to pick up. So let's say they pick up this to get rid of, and we'll use these. And one more time, maybe they'll shuffle the cards, right, as much as they want. The prediction is there, just to remember. And they'll do this. And these are genuine shuffles. I'm not tracking anything. Okay, we'll spread it one more time, face up. Like so. And again, let me see. So you can all see it in camera, like that. I'll spin the coin wherever it lands, I'll cut. So let's say we cut it there. We'll get rid of these this time. And then this bit, let's someone just give me a name. Just type a name in. Like the first name. So I'm Lloyd. Oh yeah, Jason's from the Ronda. Hell yeah, man. I haven't seen you for ages, Jason. We need to catch up, man. So I'll wait for the first comment to come in of a name. Mark's like Ben Earl's shit is insanely priced and I love his stuff but can't afford damn near any of it. Okay, so the first name that came in is Jack. Okay, so we'll go J. Oh, Jack or Marlon. I'll use Jack because I did say the first one, right? So J-A-C-K, right? Jack, J-A-C-K. These will go. And that leaves us with one card right here. I'm going to turn that card over. It's the Queen of Diamonds. And there's no other Queen of Diamonds. And this was all shuffled by the spectator. And the prediction card that was out of sight is a Queen of Diamonds. So I'm guessing you guys know how that works. Do you guys know how that works? And if not, do you want me to explain it? But that is the trick that can't be explained and that can't really go wrong. And I'll explain why in a moment. I'll just read some of the comments as you guys are deciding if you want to learn it or not. Yeah, don't go broke, Marlon. It says double the time swing. Yeah. So how much to get that off? The odd number. All right. Yeah. So DJ the Mission said, I know you've probably answered this question a lot of times, and are you sick of it now? But do you have one force above all others for magicians? Yeah, it's psychological forces in terms of which I've covered a lot on the channel. And then for card forces, there is one that I'll use for magicians. Sorry, I think I can kind of go over in a moment. Just embrace Marlon says, just embrace it and receive it, man. You did it. Thank you so much. Oh yes, thank you for email. I will get back to you. I want to speak to you on that email. Thank you so much, Marlon. Okay, right. Let's see these questions. Dude, what? Come on. How the hell? I don't. What? Not me. Yes. All right. Okay. So thank you. I didn't. Yeah. I always forget. I always forget. My favorite card DVD from back in the day. Card DVD. Ray Cosby's Impossible Card Magic. But this is the trick that can't be explained. I forget how often magicians get stumped by this. And I can't take credit for it. Yeah. But it's an old trick. It's published by Di Vernon. There's many different ways. This trick can't go wrong because there's no definitive ending for it. And what I mean by that is I start with a prediction card. First of all, you guys don't know what this card is, which means I can be a lot more open, right? But if I did and I had a marked deck, I could just do this face down, which makes it even more crazy. But this is the prediction card, right? So the spectator shuffles the deck. The deck's spread face up to show that there's no stack. I'm now looking for the Queen of Diamonds, which is here. Okay? So in this case, I spun a coin. Ironically, it lands on the Queen. But in other cases, I would have the spectator move their hand along and stop wherever they want. And wherever they break, wherever they stop, you'll break the cards. Using equivoke or equivocate, whatever you call it, you're going to get rid of... Oh, Gillian, super chat. What? All right, another super chat's coming in from Gillian. Thank you so... Oh, why? Guys, this is insane. Just refreshing that chat there. Thank you. Drop some fire and some love emojis in for Gillian. I'll just carry on explaining this really briefly. So I can see the queens here. wherever they stop, and you all know that it's not even a force. It's not a force. I say, move your finger along back and forth, stop whenever you want. It's funny that once you've done this a few times, then you can sort of gauge them sometimes to stop right on the card. And I've had this happen more than once. I've actually had this happen a lot. So if you stand them, like if a spectator's here, they'll want to stop where their arm is naturally. They won't want to stop over here. So if you see the queens there, I'll place them in front of me and say, move your arm back and forth and stop whenever you like. And often they'll just stop right on the card, or their finger will touch like this many cards. But what you do is, because their finger won't be on any one card in particular, is that you move the cards out of the way onto the cards. You know, like you stop on this one. And they think it's true because they don't know that you're trying to force this card yet. Or they don't know you're trying to force this card. But they're not going to, not every time they're going to hit that. So you do this, wherever they stop, you hit the brake, and you just say, I'll pick up 1/2. And you say it and in a way that you're like half finishing the sentence. So they pick up 1/2, whatever half they pick up, if they pick up this, you just say, and put it over there. If they pick up this half, just say, pick up any half, they pick up here, go and turn it over, hold it in your hand, get rid of the rest. So either way, you're just forcing it down to here. Shuffle it again, so they shuffle it again. Spread it again. And you're looking for the Queen of Diamonds again. All right, Sean has just done another super chat. Guys, can you just go bonkers on the emojis? You guys are something else entirely. Sean, thank you so much. What is happening here? Let's refresh the super chat. Honestly, what's going on? $529. Thank you. So this time the Queen's right in the center. It doesn't matter where it is. Sometimes, like in the one we just did, the live performance, I did it twice, right? But there's a good chance of it hitting here. What I'm doing now, depending on where the Queen is from this point, once I've got rid of at least half the cards, I'm now quickly counting how far away the Queen is from the top and the bottom, right? So I don't know how far down it is, but as I spread, I can see it's 3, 6, 9, it's 10th down. Now I can force the 10th card in the deck. I know how to force the 10th card in the deck. So potentially I could force that card using a numerical force or a number 9 force. So I could do that, right? And if you don't think I can force the number 10, I'll do it to you right now. I'll say, so I'll spread these. Hey, look, so at this point, they've got rid of half the deck. They've shuffled them and the cards here. I'll say, take the deck, turn it over. All of you, think of a number between 10 and 20, but make it, make any number you want. Any number between 10 and 20. When you have that number in your mind, remember it and add the 2 digits together. So if you were thinking of the number 12, you would add together 1 and 2, which makes 3. Okay? So do that, whatever number you have between 10 and 20, add the digits together. So if you've got 17, you'd add 1 and 7, which would be 8. Now that you have that added number, take it away from the number you're thinking of. So I started on 12. My addition came to 3. I'm going to take that away. So in this case, you'd be left with a new number. Whatever that new number now is, so my new number is 9, I'm going to deal that many cards. So let's say you have a new number in mind. You're all going to have 9. I'll deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'd have the spectators in this. So I'd say deal 9 cards and drop the deck on top because this is the 10th card. So I force the number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I say drop the rest on top. Now I can just reveal the Queen of Diamonds. And that's the way to force the 10th card or 10th position, or also the 9th card. If it was at 9th, it would still work, right? But that's just one method, okay? Oh, all right, guys, Sean is doing another super chat. Please say thank you to Sean. Please say thank you to everyone. What is actually happening here? Are you guys trying to get me up to like 600? All right, refreshing that. So that's how I would do it. Like if I see the card at the 9th position, the 10th position, or the 18th position, or the 19th position, and even the 26th and 27th, I can use that. But let's just say it's not there. As what I'm basically doing, Marlon, will you adopt me? Someone just said, who's that? Is that David? Wow, all right. More emojis, please. Let's make it to 550. What? I want to swear, but I don't know if I'm allowed to. David, peace, late but made it. David, you missed it all today, dude. You've missed it all. Holy cow. Okay, thank you, Marlon. Dude, thank you. $553. What is actually happening? Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna carry on because I think you guys want to learn this. I'm so stunned. So anyway, what happens after I got rid of the first half of the deck? Every time I spread, I'm looking for how far away the queen is. So in this case, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can count that. It's the fourth card down. From here, if I knew everybody's name on the table, let's say somebody was called Jack, like we mentioned, or even Marlon, for example. Well, Marlon is Marlon. It's 6 letters. Well, with that card being 4 cards away, if I had 2 cards on top of that, that's now 6th from the bottom, which is quite a nice place to be in, right? So I'm basically just trying to get that queen to the sides of the deck and close to the side so I can count. And then, for example, if let's use Marlon. I would say, look, so you've taken the deck, you've shuffled it, you got rid of this half, you shuffled it again, and they're in this order, right? Fair, nothing. You've done everything. As I collect them up, maybe I'll just do this. I'll take 2 cards, I'll square them up. I'll say, oh, let's just take these. I might just square them up and say, look, all these are different, right? There's no other cards in this deck. I might just put 2 on the bottom because people don't know what's about to happen. But now the Queen of Diamonds is 6th from the bottom. And what I would do here, which is a really lovely presentational thing, is I would hand this deck to Marlon, and I would act like I couldn't remember the person's name. I'd say, look, I'm going to give the deck to you. I don't do anything. What was your name again? Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. Was it Mike Marlon? My bad. I speak to so many people. I'm just like, BS, I couldn't remember the name properly. I say, what I want you to do is take the deck under the table and count. Spell your name. M-A, and then pretend you can't spell the name, so like maybe get it wrong. So M-A and say double R. I don't know. And so it throws them off that you even knew anything, right? So the person would take the cards and go M-A-R-L-O-N, which puts the, where is it gone? Put the queen there, right? Which will put the queen on the top of the deck. But how fair does this look? They shuffled, they got rid of some, they shuffled again, they now take the deck, they spell their name from top to bottom. And you say, so now this is completely fair. Shuffle deck, you spelled your own name. I couldn't remember the name. Turn over whatever cards on top. So we got the Queen of Diamonds. Is that fair? Yes. I always throw in, do you want to change your mind? And I say it in a way like there would be no point because it's all so fair. Like, you've done this, you've done that, you shuffled, you did everything. You got the Queen. Do you want to change the Queen to a different card? Even if they do, it's still going to work because they don't know where you're going to end. They don't know this is the force card. But at that point, you've got the force. Let's do it again just to show you a different outcome. So the cards are shuffled. I'm looking for the Queen of Diamonds. She's 3 down, so that's kind of the same thing. So let's do it again. I shuffle this time, and I can see the Queen is quite a tasty amount down. It's 3, 6, 9, 12 down. I can force 12. I can do it with a timing force. Just say deal cards and stop, and people will stop around 12 if you do it quickly enough. But I don't like that, so I'd have them eliminate more. So I'd say, go ahead, move your fingers across and stop whenever you like. The cool thing here, when the card is in like the quarter position, right? So that's the halfway mark. That's the start, quarter, middle, quarter, end. When you have them go like this and stop, they'll stop like that, right? And you say, look, we'll cut here. We'll get rid of these. Now that queen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. 7 away. So if we were going to use Marlon's name again, we'd spell M-A-R-L-O-N, drop the cards on top, and the queen's going to be there. So that's all really the trick that can't be explained is. You don't have to use names. You can do a bunch of other things. But essentially, you're looking for a card to clock in the deck that you know is going to be the force card, the revelation card that matches the prediction. And all the while, every time under the guise of saying, look, this is all shuffled, you're looking for that card. You're hoping you can get it to the extreme ends of the deck or close to the middle and extremities so that you can just clock off cards and then just quickly go. It's always going to end, realistically, after you get rid of half, and then another half. At some point, it's realistically very close to the edges there, and you only ever need to know how to force 4-letter words or the numbers. Think about people's names. Like mine is Lloyd, so it's a 5-letter word. Barnes is 6. Marlon is 6. Jack is 4. The date is September the 18th, so I know it's a 9 and an 18. Being able to force the number 9, getting you onto the 10th card and stuff. All of that is just the way it works. So you can very comfortably just go into it and say shuffle the deck, and then you're gonna find it. So another super chat from Sean. We only got about 35 till 600. I'm sure we can get there. Sean, you're breaking. I love you, man. Can we drop this? Why is there not enough emojis under Sean's latest super chat? Like, what's going on? Sean, dude, you are breaking the bank for everyone. Oh my lord, what is happening? Sean, thank you, dude. All right, I'm going to answer some of these questions. We're so close, actually. Where are we at? It's just loading up for me, so I'm going to see in a second. $564. Like, this is actually bonkers. Actually bonkers. Okay. With these questions. So yeah, the 1 force I can probably go over in a bit, but that 9 force is a good one. Maybe not for magicians, but magic level. How many magicians you met so far? I'm really lucky that I've traveled the world doing magic, and specifically for magicians at magic conventions. So I've met about 10,000, 30,000. I don't know. However, I've met a lot. iPhone 14 says Luca. I got the iPhone 14 Pro. Whoop, whoop. I literally can't get any deck of cards here. Order is so expensive because of conversion rates, coupled with the fact that we're mostly just teenagers, none above 19. Wow, that's crazy. Sorry, Alex, please don't apologize. Please don't apologize. All these super chats. I think I need to set more decks for you and Kaylee. Andrew, what's going on, dude? Andrew Niner, Mix of Tricks in the building. I don't afford to buy magic trick on disability benefits. Dude, I understand you with that, man. It's a huge reason why I do so many tutorials is because I couldn't afford to buy anything. So there's only a few products now that I put out with my name on. So I used to work at a company that used to like make you just churn out products. But now anything I can give away for free, I give it away for free because I'm nothing special. I'm nobody important. I'm the same as you. I just love magic, and I think sometimes you've got to pay for magic, like a physical product or decks of cards. You know, you can't give all that away for free. But anything else I can, I'd give people the clothes off my back. I know you. Oh yeah, that's insane. How the hell? Okay, cool. Favorite card DVD. I said that, yeah, the Ray Cosby for sure. Jason Simon said, Amar, easy to master card miracles. Yeah, that's a great choice as well. Bill Malone on the loose, that's great. I love the way he does the 21 card trick. Bill Malone. I think was it on the loose or was that on his LNL thing? Was that the same thing? Hey, can you go over loading technique for sandwich stuff and your managing Jack's routine, like some subtleties, finding it difficult to get up to speed? Yeah, I can totally do that actually. So a bunch of people claim this sandwich load as their own. As far as I can see, it predates every one of them. But I just can't find the original. But it's not mine. It's not theirs. But the load looks like this. You take 2 sandwich cards. I'm going to use the aces, if I can find them. Right here. And let's say a card's going to be selected. So let's say the 6 of hearts. We'll leave it in the center, roughly halfway down. And we'll use the diamonds and the hearts. And watch. The hearts appears. So this is just a really nice sandwich load technique. Normally with a sandwich load, put the 6 back in. With a sandwich load, people put the 2 cards on top of an X card, and they'll pick it up in like an overhand biddle grip. So you have 3 cards, right? And they'll just peel one off and do that, which is a standard sandwich load. And it doesn't look very natural. So what I do is this move, and I'd love to find out the actual official credits on it, is with the selected card on top. Let's do my shuffle. Selected card on top, pretend to lose it in. You're going to get a break under the card, like this. And here's the move. You just count and show the 2 aces, right? And I've secretly stolen it. And what happens is, with my pinky break here, I hold the 2 aces. I come over to the deck and I peel the top card off and I keep this break. Now, as I come back over, my middle finger and ring finger are going to go under the break, including my index finger, okay? So they're going to go under that break as my thumb peels this off. And I'm just going to pull these cards out. Let me show you on the angle. Pull both the cards out. But there's no pressure on my hand here, otherwise they'd split. And if you notice, my ring finger is contacting the bottom edge of the card. And my index finger is contacting the long side edge of the card. Essentially, it's keeping it square, like that, right? And my middle finger is just touching it here, opposite my thumb. So essentially I've got this grip with these 2 fingers, but also this grip with these 2 fingers. And that allows me to keep it square and hold it as 1 card, right? It's more like that, so my index finger is extended along the edge. So, let me show you that again. I come here, I peel, and my fingers are in that position. If you can see, if I use this card face down, my fingers are in that position as it pulls it sideways, right? That's the grip you need. Then all that happens is that this ace, this other ace, or this other sandwich card, gets placed beneath, and I just my index finger and thumb just squeeze, but I don't let anything move, right? And that's just going to keep it all in place, allow me to then finally reposition my hands. So here, like that. Let me show you. Maybe I actually don't even need to do the index finger movement. So here, and now I can just sort of place it under. This is the ace, so the ace is right here. Place it under, and I'm just placing it under my fingers like that. Right, so then you can move around if you want to and things, okay? So one more time. Get that break under 1 card. The first ace comes on top, and it's all about this. It's all about this idea of just it's like as if you're counting, right? So that first ace comes on top. My fingers, they're almost in position on this ace. If you look, the bottom edge of that card is being touched by my ring finger. My middle finger and thumb are here, and my index finger's on the side. So as I come up, I'm basically just exchanging them and stealing into that same position, and then loading underneath. That gives you this beautiful move. And it also works nicely in reverse. If you have a card and you can say, watch, it's actually gone, it vanishes. If you push over like this, watch, it vanishes from between the 2 aces, see? So what you can do there is when it's sandwiched in between, so say you square the cards up and you say, watch, that card actually vanishes from the 2 aces. It's just an ace of diamonds and an ace of hearts. And the way that works is that when these are squared, you can push them over as a block, like a Elmsley count. So you can go, it's gone. So from here, you say, watch, there's 3 cards here. If I shake, 1 card vanishes. And very quickly then you're going to just peel off these 2, because there's 2 cards there, onto the deck. And that'll ditch it, and then just count. It's just a really sneaky way of ditching that 1 card. Hope that was good enough. So I hope that helped as well. Daniel Meyerhofer, hope I said that right. Do you know the name of that move where you produce 1 card out of a thumb fan? I actually don't. Man. So Mark Slight, I hope that answered your question. I need to catch up on these chats. So You're definitely allowed to swear. When you got 47 till 600, I'm sure we can get there. Someone get Mr. Beast. Lloyd, do you know when the update for Maxim use Android tones? I don't, but I'll ask in work tomorrow. Alright, guys, we just hit... Marlon has just took us over 600. Marlon, what is happening? Guys, you have to go absolutely bonkers. We've just hit $600 in super chats. Marlon, man, what on earth? Please make sure you email me, Marlon. Please, I can't believe this. We've done it. We're over $600 in the super chat. What? And Sean, I really want to help you get over the 600. Sean as well. We're over it. Guys, you got to go crazy in the chat. What's gone on today? What is happening? Everyone, like, I need to drop some emojis in here. Oh my God. Guys, thank you so much. Wow. This is insane. Marlon, dude. Whoa. Holy cow. Blimey. Thank you so much, dude. I'm speechless. And Sean, like, Sean's idea to get us over $600, and then he threw in an extra 20 at the same time. Guys, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is insane. This is actually insane. I'm gonna try and carry on. I'll try and carry on here for a minute. Okay. Someone asked earlier about another a London Magic Convention, and yeah, there's one it's called the London Magic Convention.co.uk. Go there and check that out. If I could only do one, Alex posted, if I could only do one convention, what would it be? Probably, oh man, toss up between toss up between Blackpool. Blackpool's much more enjoyable now that I'm not drinking. I think Blackpool for sure. Blackpool, it's got everything. And most of my friends turn up there. So Blackpool. Juan say Lobo says, hey there, Lloyd. So good to catch you on here. Thank you for tuning in, man. I just want to say thank you for creative content. Thank you from Vancouver. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Making Waves says, what type of tricks would you perform to kids? Probably coin tricks, anything they can grasp the concept of quite easily. Coin tricks, rubber band tricks. My friend James Shadier does sponge balls with kids' socks. So he goes, little girl, take off your socks, and he does sponge balls with them. Mwah, perfect. So like, yeah, they love that stuff. Juan's, I hope I'm saying your name right, dude. Any take on the recent video of Ramsey about the state of magic nowadays? I love the idea that magic is in its infancy as an art form in society. Yeah, absolutely. I think he's completely right. And yeah, the biggest takeaway is that it's like we haven't scratched the surface, and I think that's so true. And I think a lot of the reason why we haven't scratched the surface is because so many people, especially like with YouTube these days now becoming so apparent, is that so many people are so hell-bent on not sharing magic. The amount of people that I know, like all of us are into magic because I'm guessing the majority of us watching right now, most of us are into magic because we were the people that were more interested in how it worked than seeing it, right? And there's so many magicians are those people, yet when they encounter the other people that are the people out there that are just like them but they don't know how to do magic yet, they poo-poo them away, or they don't want the secrets put out there. I'm telling you, man, you guys know I've been doing YouTube for 9 months now, and it's hard. Like, people that are not interested in magic don't watch my videos. very, very rarely will I get people. I think one video is blown up and got like a few million views, but the average Joe doesn't watch magic videos, and the closest they get to see it is just TikTok and Instagram. So when you're out here doing professional tutorials, or I'm trying my best tutorials, not exposing magic, but teaching magic, my magic, not other people's magic, then any magician that doesn't want that to happen, because what I'm doing is I'm teaching people that are there to learn. My videos are not entertaining. If they were, I'd put, like Mr. Beast does, he puts a cut every 3 seconds in his video to keep you engaged, and everything's visually stimulating 24/7 to keep people hooked that are not hooked on the content, but they just can't stop watching the video. I don't do that on my videos because people are there to either learn or they're not going to be there. And so I have no worries about laymen accidentally discovering my videos and learning a secret, because they're not interested. And I think more of us should be teaching our magic, not other people's magic, but not exposing magic, but teaching their own magic, because it's the only way it advances. I think magic has advanced more since the dawn of the internet than it did in the 1,000 years before it. And it's only going to increase as we, do you think they haven't found it yet, but I'm pretty sure they got more luck finding the cure for cancer by sharing their research and showing it to people that, maybe wouldn't have no idea. And there's so many things that happen, like with the invention of penicillin. I know this sounds ridiculous, but it was, I can't even remember the full story, but it was the woman that was, the lady that was helping that discovered the mole on the brain. I don't know, it's a full story. I'm going off on a complete tangent, but the more we share, as long as we share ethically, then it's the best thing for the art. Because, at the end of the day, you all know, how many laymen do you know that know how a magic trick works, that you can just absolutely make them believe in magic with good pieces of magic. So it doesn't even matter if a layman knows a bunch of tricks. You're still, as long as you're a good entertainer, like Penn and Teller expose the cups and balls. Still one of the most performed tricks of all time to this day. Doesn't stop people enjoying the magic, even when they've seen the secret. It's performance art and it's a sharing art. And I don't think, I think the people that are just trying to crush creativity and the sharing of magic to people that are interested in it, they're the only people holding it back. That's my answer on that. Thank you all. Don't thank me, guys. Thank you all. Chris James, dude, have you seen the winner's performance? Yeah, Mark Kobe, was that his name? Dude, such a different type of card magic. It was so amazing. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on YouTube. Search for the card winner of Fissam's full performance videos out there. It's so good. Love Sam the Bellhop, even though it's a long routine. Yeah, Jason's a great routine. Have you seen Garcia's impromptu handling of it? Go and Google it. Sitting here in Flitwick near Bedford. Oh, wow. Just having a fantastic. Oh, man, thank you so much, Mike. Thanks for tuning in, dude. I always see you in the chat as well. Double time swing. Love the card control. That's the Shinobi control by Emran Riaz. It's available at Theory 11. You should go and learn it. I use it so much. David, is there a tutorial you went back to and found out a subtlety for a trick that you regularly do that you completely forgot about? For me, I got so many when I went back to the Stigmata DVD. That's a tough question, man. It's a great question. I learned a lot of subtleties from the Chris Kenner Theory 11 downloads. Like even things like when he would show this thing. So if you turn over a double and show it like that, where you get a thumb, where you catch it on your thumb, so that the flash of your thumb there, instead of a pinky break. It's called a Allram subtlety, which I didn't realize for ages. It's Marlowe backwards because it's a Marlowe move. But Ken has a wealth of knowledge in those downloads. The sandwich move is pretty nice. I tagged you in a post about 3 weeks ago on IG. Oh yeah, dude, I probably haven't seen it then because I don't have IG anymore. Or I just don't use it anymore. Favorite self-working card effect. The one that I taught at the beginning of this video. Towards the beginning, what? 650 Marlon. What is going on, dude? Guys, go crazy for Marlon. He just did another super chat. What's happening? Guys, wow. Marlon, man. What is happening today? $650. This is the craziest thing I've ever experienced whilst being on YouTube. If not ever, this is the kindest thing, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. What is literally, this is bizarre. Chris James says Marlon's wife right now. You did what? Get Kaylee, she'd be over the moon. She's taken David Jonathan said this is wild. 1K inside. She's taken Thomas down to the beach for the evening, so she's gone out. Kaylee's gonna she's gonna freak the F out when she sees this. Who wants to see another trick from Thomas with $100? I wish I would get him out here. Yeah, oh, I know. I needed to come back. Let's get Lloyd and family on a trip to Tahiti. I can't get over this. Honestly, I'm gonna genuinely take them on their first holiday with this money. We've never done a family holiday, like to Spain or anything, so I'm gonna do that. Sean says Sister Cage is gonna freak out. How is she doing in Monaco? She's done really well. She got to the 40th card in the deck, but then she stopped because life got in the way. But she's relearning it. Wow, guys, Marlon, dude, I need to do something special for you. I can't wait to get your email. Get Sister K's reaction. When will the podcast pin badge be available? Alex Boas. Yeah, I need to talk to Craig about that. I'll talk to him about it tomorrow. Dave Christian, can you tell me what the best option for Blackpool tickets is especially to see you? I'm not sure. I wouldn't go to I would get the standard tickets, the 3-day tickets. I wouldn't, unless you want to see the gala shows. And depending on how long you go for, there's options for everyone. So there's a single day ticket, there's gala show tickets, there's gold VIP. I tend to just get this. Well, this year I don't need to get a ticket because something big might be happening with me in Blackpool this year. Very, very first exclusive. But like it's a big career moment for me. But yeah, there's a lot of options. You can't just turn up and just get like a day pass as well. Yeah. Oh, Stu, you're going to be there as well? Yes, Stu, please come and say hello. I'm taking Kaylee with me to Blackpool. Glenn Fielding, hey Lloyd, how's it going? Love watching your videos and always learn something new, even after 25 years of magic. Oh, Glenn, that means a lot. Thank you so much, mate. 25 years of magic is a lot. So to show you anything new, I'm flattered, honestly. Awesome. Lloyd, please call Kaylee into the room about the super chat. She's out of the house. Let me see. Let me do Find My with Apple to see where she is, where she's at. Well, that's loading. Juan Say, who asked about the Ramsey video, it's a whole shift in perspective, but I totally agree. That is how it will be eventually. Considered as an art form in society. The tricky part is finding a responsible way of sharing the secrets. Yeah, that's correct. Most people, if they found a magic tutorial while looking for magic, it would bore them too quick and would move on. Only people that would stick around to watch a magic want to be magicians. That's true, and I know with my videos, I can make them more entertaining. Like I could do skits in them. I could mess about. I could make it more jump cutty and things. But I don't want to do that. Like every now and then I'll do like a small intro montage because sometimes the trick is so fast that like it's like a card through like with the coin through card. That trick is over so quick that it was better to make a montage and show it different objects. Otherwise, I don't think people would even notice it. If I'm like, oh, coin through card. Now let's learn it. But yeah, I know that you can make your videos more entertaining to try and hook in laymen. I'm not about that. I only want people that want to learn magic watching, and I know that's gonna like stagger my growth in the long run. But I think it's important to to try and harness as much as you can. Marlon, have you robbed a bank? Okay, I'm trying to catch up. I'm getting close to catching up. The right place to repent. Altman trap where the base of the thumb catches Allram is different. All right, Altman, get your facts right. Is it the Altman trap? What's the Allram? I thought the all-round trap was the same thing. Oh well. Glenn Fielding says, "Hey Lloyd, which is your go-to in the hands false shuffle?" So there's two. I like. So I like what I've talked about a lot on the channel. Farrowing into stack. So if I have a stack in mnemonica, before I begin, I'll anti-farrow it. So deal every other one, and then when I take the cards out of the box when they're collected up, I'll farrow into it. But generally, I like this one. So there's two. This is an easy one, which is just literally counting 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dropping the pack so it's out jogged, so I can get my finger here. And then collecting them back up and counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually, they're the same 5 cards. Let me try and show you this. 2, 4, 3, ace, and a 5. Daniel Madison showed me this when we were in LA together. So ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. So essentially what's happening is this. The cards can be in any order because the rest of the deck is not getting mixed. It's only these 5 cards and they're not going to get mixed. So watch. I cut, let's say I cut randomly. So it'll cut to whatever these 5 cards are. I'm just using these to demonstrate. So I cut here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reversing the order. So it's just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Getting a break and then picking up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's reversing the order. So if you can imagine that's a stack, they reverse, and then they reverse again. So and everything's in exactly the same order. The other one I like is the Truffle Shuffle by Derek Delgadio, and I know I don't do it as well as other people, but I have thoughts on that as well. So this is it. So that's a completely false shuffle, and again, that's it. So nothing's actually happening. I can't teach that. That's not mine to teach. But you can learn that on, I think it's on vanishingink.com now. And there's some other people who have work on it. Like I think the Heinstein Shuffle is similar. H-E-I-N, Stein Shuffle. But essentially it looks like a riffle shuffle as you throw cards everywhere. But it's completely false. The reason I don't necessarily master it is because I only do that shuffle in the peripheral of the audience. So let me just check where Sister K is. I think she's heading home, so she could be here any minute. So what I mean is I'll do this and I'll stop. I won't actually reverse that one straight away. I'll stop and I'll talk as I'm explaining and blah, 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 blah. Pick them up, finish off the false shuffle here. And then as I'm chatting away, I'll say something and I'll just catch their attention and I'll say, oh, what was your name again? Sorry. And to them, the sound and the optics of me doing this, like even if I don't have a deck, just doing that simulates, they know what that's supposed to be a shuffle, right? The fact that I have the cards doing it, they can hear it and they can kind of see it, but as I do it, I look up, it just takes all the heat off, and normally I'll throw the deck as well, like if I got a table, which really convinces them. So I'll do this, and I'll say, this is a borrowed deck, or what was your name again, sorry? And that to them is, they don't care from that point. And the more hands off with the deck you are, the better it feels. So that's my favourite in the hands false shuffle. Sorry, went on for a little bit too long there. Okay. So yeah, Glenn, I hope that is an answer to your question. Lloyd, you are still alive. I am Begum Bros. Lloyd, if I sent you a Sinners deck, would you and Kaylee sign it for me? Yeah, man, for sure. I designed those cards. That's the old Enigma ones, right? Chris James says, you have hollow cherries. I need getting next week. I haven't got any hollow cherries, holographic ones. Don't have them yet. Mama Magic is such a cool name. It is. Also need them. Chris looks so nice. Did I just hear a leak? You did, Sam Sugarman. Oh, yes, Sam. I'll text you back. You're in the gala show. I'm not in the gala show. I would never do a gala show, but I'm doing something pretty big there. Making waves, Lloyd. You're almost at 40k. Nice job. I was here when you were at like 2k. Insane how fast you grew. What was your favorite? Oh wow, yeah. Man. I can't get over. Like, I mean, if I was doing something other than magic, I mean, some people grow huge, but they do like really broad subjects, like McKenna with photography and like Ramsey with puzzles. They're like really universal topics, but I never thought I'd get to even 20k at the speed that I did. I thought that this year, I would be at like maybe around 15k. The fact that I'm going to be hitting 40k probably by the end of the week or next week, I can't understand it, guys. Like, it's a magic channel. It's a niche magic channel. It's like very select creative magicians watch this channel. I'm not just like teaching. I don't know. It's crazy. Dedicate tutorial Tuesday to all the super chats. Yeah, I'm going to definitely do that. That's a great shout, Dave Christmas. I am. Lloyd, what do you think of the best way to learn stack? Awesome, A13 says, there's a lot of different ways. Apparently, Rick Lax has a great Penguin Magic download you can learn. Obviously, I think Tamariz, the book, is the way I learned, so I think that's the best way because it actually worked for me. But stay tuned. I am going to open up a membership. I know I've spoken about this a lot. I'm taking my time to do it properly. I don't want to rush it. But in that membership, Kaylee is making a series. Kaylee is number dyslexic. So with Tamariz stack, for example, you learn the cards and the numbers. And because Kaylee is dyslexic with numbers, called dyscalculus, she finds it harder than the average person does because it's just so overwhelming. And she's filmed half of the series of her learning the stack and techniques that she learned as somebody who struggles more than most people do. Saying basically, if she can learn it, you can learn it. She teaches you everything she does. She shows you it all. So you could wait and join up to the membership when it goes live and watch the series with Kaylee as she learns stack with you. What I found is there's so many videos of people telling you how to learn stack. There's no videos of people learning stack, actually going through the process of not knowing it and learning it. We can't see any good ones out there. Well, anything like it. So why not learn it with somebody who struggles more than most? And hopefully you guys will learn it with it. So if you are interested in the membership, then that might be worth checking out for sure. My motto is never a master, always a student. Yes, Glenn, I'm with you guys. How often do I say on this channel, I am a student of magic. I'm not a pro. I'm just one of you guys. I'm just happen to be this side of the camera. Never mind about the deck. I'll catch you at Blackpool. Get inside there. All right, deal. Double time swing. Lloyd, I have to go now, but many thanks. Dude, thank you for tuning in. Mike, Lloyd, the first time I performed on stage, I was 12. Now 15 years later, I'm learning magic faster and faster and forth. Thank you so much. Wow, that's amazing. That looks clean AF. Bretty Kruger. Exclusive alert. Yeah, from Brazen. I miss you, Brazen. The overhand shuffle is in the card table. Explained in a single sentence, I think. Best false overhand shuffle. Yeah, it totally is, Chris James. Look at you with dropping all the knowledge today. I'm getting lazy. Alamado. Did the Cognito Maxim Dex trick get named? If not, could you name it the Marlon? Oh, that's a great shout. I haven't named it yet. I was supposed to pick a competition winner. I can't decide on a name. I'm so torn. It's such an important trick to me that I can't pick one that I love enough. Live, yeah, we're doing Alex. Yeah, we're doing the podcast live, but that's not the exclusive that I have. I can't share my news yet until Blackpool announce it. What is the due date for Dex? That's gonna be January time. Adam Dadswell, yo, Adam, you're late. I'm just about to tune out, but hopefully Kaylee will be back soon because everyone's asking, can I show her how much I've earned on the super chats? So I'm trying to hold on for Kaylee to get back to the door. I wonder where she is. She is very close. Is she in the street? I can see on Apple's Find My. Oh, she's walking. Oh, she's going to be a while. She's going to be like another half an hour, I think. Sorry, guys. So I'm probably going to not hang out for her to come then. Stu, your subscribers are testing. Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you, Stu. I'm keeping well, Adam. I hope you're keeping as well. Keeping good as well, dude. Sorry, I'm getting super tired here. Is Cognito and Maxim going to integrate? Yes. Yes, Cognito and Maxim will integrate. Craig Petty's forecast. That's how I learned MemStack. That's a great shout. Yeah, that's such a fantastic trick. There's a guy called Mike Boyd. He has a video of him learning stack. Great channel. Oh, cool. There we go then. Hopefully Hopefully you guys can go and check him out and learn stack. Fool her live. That would be a good idea. I think we're going to get her on stage to try and be fooled during the podcast. And how does Kaylee feel? You track it. Oh, we do it for safety because the baby. But yeah, that's the thing. We're going to get Kaylee. If you are at Blackpool, we're going to get Kaylee on stage during the podcast live that me and Craig are going to do. And 3 people are going to try and fool her and do a fooler episode live on stage. Would you please record her reaction? Yes, I will. I will record Kaylee's reaction. Is she really that far away? Let me see. Oh yeah, it looks like it. Unless that's going to freeze. She's definitely walking, I think. Yeah, she's another like half an hour away. Are we old? We know like naps midday when we can. Dude, yeah. It's 7:15 for me. It's nearly bedtime. I go to sleep so early these days. All the running I'm doing, I'm just like out cold before 11 o'clock every night. But guys, I think I'm gonna. All right, I'll tell her. David P says tell her on the phone. She has 10% battery. I'm gonna try and FaceTime her real quick. Let's try this. I'm doing this for you guys, you know. I hope she doesn't say something offensive to me. She texted me saying she's got 10% battery. So. You're on live. You're on live.
Okay, I'm walking home. I literally.
All right, everybody wants to see your reaction to how much we've made in super chats.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna turn the camera around.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Bam Bam. Can you see? We've made $650.
What?
That's £575.
Oh my gosh! Thank you. Oh my God.
We're going on holiday.
That's crazy.
£575.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much. Oh my goodness! You're so amazing. The community, the magic community are.
Oh, her battery's gone. Her battery went. I could tell she had tears. I could tell she was crying then. You're live on Channel 4, no swearing, yeah. This is Davina. Oh, man. You guys, thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. New Nails, this is gay. All of you. Mohammed, Jason, Sean, Jeremy, Miko, David M, Gillian, everyone, I gotta say, I have to say thank you all so much, and I have to say a gigantic thank you to Marlon. Like, dude, thank you so much, my friend. I am honored that you're part of the community here. I'm so thankful that you tuned in. All of you, whether you super chatted or not, like, you guys, you know you mean the world to me. I get off my ass every Tuesday. Well, sometimes I have no energy. Every Thursday, like, sometimes it's really like I've got so much going on, but I make sure that you guys come first. I always make sure the videos drop for you, because I know that there's people here from Algeria, people on benefits, people in parts of the world that can't import Magic, can't get any decks of cards. And I know how some of you, not rely on these videos. I'm not that important, but I know a lot of you guys, this is what you like, this is what you want to do. So I really, really do it for all of you guys. I'm one of you guys. I don't do it for you. We're the community, and I just want to say thank you. And I can't get over it. So I'm gonna head off now, guys. I'm gonna try and get some food or something. I can't believe it. Thank you so much. Special thank you to Marlon and Sean for getting the party started as well. $650 in super chats. New portable phones, charge of a sister K. All right, I love you guys, and you're all amazing. I'll speak to you. I'll be back on Tutorial Tuesday for a wicked Tutorial Tuesday. I think you guys are gonna love it, and I really enjoy it, and I fooled Kaylee with it. So I think you guys will dig it. Then obviously back for another Fuller episode. If you guys can think of any tricks you want me to show to Kaylee for a Fuller episodes, episode, then let me know in the community tab or on any videos. But until next Sunday, and I'll be back live as always for the next Sunday service here. I love you all. I'll see you all very soon. I can't get over it. Good night.